Okay, today I'm going to show you how to go through a class and submit assignments. So you'll see I have plenty of classes here. The one I'm going to talk about today is Testout Linux Pro. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go into the class. The first assignment here is 1.17. So when you first open up the navigation up here, I can see what sections are, how many sections and that. So there was the shell overview. I went through the fact sheet, and then it talks about the shell commands video, and then the shell, entering shell that. So now I'm finally down here to where I'm actually going to take the practice test. So when you start the exam, question comes up. So on this first one it says you have an executable that you want to run, snapshot your information with the deal. So in this, it follows in the root directory. So we can either use the // to get to the root directory, or else we can go straight into that directory, which would be /root-ni. If you want to check your answer, you can click here. Once again, I'm going to reiterate, this is the most crucial information down here in these lessons that explains what the answer is right. Let's go to number 2. So on this one here, what following options is the standard most Linux computer? It's the born-again shell, or what we call bash. Don't even need to check that one. What command would you enter at the prompt to start it? That's definitely bash. And once again, check spelling that. Now, I'll show you if I would happen to misspell that, but I was close, how you can submit that to me without going back and redoing the whole test. On this one, what command would you enter to list all the commands you rigorously deal? Personally, I'd hit the up arrow. F3 will go, this they want history, will list all your commands, but when you're in the command prompt, you can hit the up arrow. I'll check my answer, make sure on that one. The next one, you have a My App executable directory, but the command path, what would you enter at the prompt to start the My App process? So in this one, you'd have to do execute, so it'd be exe, I think there's space, then I'd have to go to the root directory where that lives, and then run My App. I hope I have that right. Let's check our answer. Yeah. So you execute, and it goes in the root directory of My App to replace the shell with My App process. What is the result of the uname- command? So what this does is the /a displays all the information on the screen. So that's what it's going to do. So it displays current working directory. No, it'd be all the system information. So it'd put uname, would put all the system information on the screen. I'll check my answer on that one. And then last one, what would you enter command prompt to display the present working directory? This one I always miss because PWD to me is password. And that's present working directory, and I just tend to miss that. So once you get done with this, you score your test, and you just take a snip of this. All you have to do is open up snipping tool. I have it on my taskbar. You can type SNIP to bring up snipping tool. This box up, you say new. What you need to do is get the date and the information what the assignment was. So I want to clear up to here where it says the assignment practice questions. Many of you missed that, and I'll ask you to redo it. Once I have this, all I have to do is save this as my score. So I'm just going to throw it in my pictures folder under junk, capture, or I could call it lab 1-7. It really doesn't matter on the name because you're dropping it into into Canvas. And that's all you do, just submit me that screenshot. Now, one thing I do want to say, if you go done, you forgot to get that score, what you can always do is come back out to your home, come down to your class, and you can go into reports here. And many of you figured this out. If I go into reports here, I can do individual scores, my personal reports, and my score sheet, run this, and then I'll have that score right there, lab 1.7, right here, 100%. And I could snip this. In fact, many of you, if you're doing 3 or 4 assignments, you can just take one screenshot and drop them in. Now, I wouldn't want to do that for this because I have a 0 in here on one of these assignments, but these ones, so either way, I'll accept as long as it's a PNG. When you go to save as, don't change the default. Just save it as a portable new graphics and open right up in Canvas. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions or comments, the other thing, those of you that are Linux users, I have plenty of desktops. If you want to load Linux, I'd recommend Ubuntu or CentOS. But yeah, I have older desktops that you can borrow to put Linux on. Anyway, we'll see you in class or come by, need help. Most of this is just all online. Let me know.